this time, please welcome to the ring your PPW Heavyweight Champion, Hybrid, Sean Carr.
Well, here's Sean Carr, the PPW Heavyweight Champion, making his way to the ring.
Who's booing me?
Carr winning that title from Evander James after the belt was vacated by Bully Ray due to a failure to defend in the 90-day rule. Paul Bowe is asking for a lot from PPW Heavyweight Champion Sean Carr. We're going to have a little bit of time to listen to the hybrid. Well, that wasn't going to earn him any fans. Of course, the fans in Hazleton going to do the exact opposite of that.
I can't tell whether you're a boy or a girl, so sit there and shut up.
Well, Sean Carr not happy with Teddy Hart's refusal to come to Hazleton this month.
Don't hurt yourself, buddy.
Now, what is Freddie Akers doing here? Freddie Akers, the acting co-general manager. And Freddie Akers is relaying an information from Diablo Rojo. We're expecting Freddie Akers to be able to translate Spanish.
Hold on a second. What are you telling me? Well, first of all, the assistant. Stay here, Freddie. It took you long enough to get in. Stay here. Santa Claus gave me a candy cane.
Well, Sean Carr not liking Santa Claus throwing a candy cane into the ring. Santa Claus throws it right back at him. And Sean Carr hit him right in the head with it.
Okay, son. While you're jumping around, you do have a match.
Santa Claus not going to have any of it.
And the match is going to be right now. And you are going to
Right now?
Terrell Kenneth for PPW Heavyweight Championship.
Wait a minute, Terrell Kenneth coming down. Sean Carr not happy. Carr not happy with the latest news that he has just gotten. Terrell Kenneth will take on Sean Carr. And I would guess that our main event is scheduled to start right now. Fans throwing candy canes at Sean Carr. And yeah, it's going to be Sean Carr and Terrell Kenneth for the PPW Heavyweight Championship here tonight in Hazleton. It's go up to Paul Bowe for the official introduction.
Introducing first, the challenger from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 335 pounds, Terrell Kenneth. Weight 215 pounds, he is your defending PPW heavyweight champion,
Well, Sean Carr doesn't have any fans here in Hazleton. He kicked them all to the side a couple months ago in favor of that PPW Heavyweight Championship that he holds so carefully in his hand. We welcome Paul Bowe into the commentary booth, and a lot happening here in the last couple minutes.
Absolutely. Fred Akers, the assistant commissioner, came in and set up a match where Terrell Kenneth will take the spot of Teddy Hart, who is grounded in Miami, could not get a flight out. And this is an opportunity for Terrell Kenneth to show his worth at PPW. He is undefeated.
Well, as I mentioned in the opening, the last time we seen Terrell Kenneth, he was throwing Sam Adams from one side of the YWCA to the other.
Wait for it! Wait for it! Hold up!
Absolutely.
Hold up! Hold up! Hold up!
Sean Carr wants right at him, and Terrell Kenneth is going to continue to bait him by holding up that PPW Heavyweight Championship. And you can already tell that referee Jim Holbert is going to have his hands full here tonight.
It doesn't matter, I'm gonna hold it on my shoulder.
Should be a very interesting matchup, to say the least. Sean Carr putting his title on the line reluctantly.
Well, he didn't expect to come in here to fight Terrell Kenneth. He expected to come in here to fight Teddy Hart. Teddy Hart and Terrell Kenneth are built very differently, have very different, unique movesets. He's not prepared here tonight, and Terrell Kenneth comes in with a distinct advantage, knowing who the PPW Heavyweight Champion is and knowing how to ground him.
Here we go, collar and elbow tie up by Carr, right into the side headlock, launches him for the right hand. Oh man, malfunction at the junction right there. Sean Carr hitting the big man, and you see how Sean Carr reeled himself through the canvas there. Terrell Kenneth, 335 pounds. Sean Carr felt every ounce of that, Philip.
Well, Kenneth's going to have the size advantage. That's obvious. Sean Carr's going to have the speed advantage. That's obvious. But it's going to be interesting to see how each of them use their unique moves and skill set against one another. Sean Carr, you have to think, he's got to ground Terrell Kenneth, keep him on the mat, make sure that he doesn't get into any corner situations where Terrell Kenneth can splash him. I've seen a lot of opponents go down to Terrell Kenneth because of that.
And Terrell Kenneth, as we said, over 6 foot tall, weighing way over 300 pounds. He moves pretty good for a big man.
Oh yeah, very agile young man. 2 years in the business, and you would never know it by looking at him. A quick adapter means he's intelligent, Paul, and you got to watch out for guys like that. He's got the megaphone behind us.
Hey, Sean! These people think you suck. Like a rock.
Terrell Kenneth with the megaphone trying to get under the skin of Sean Carr. I think it worked.
Well, these fans are going to be in chorus with Terrell Kenneth after the things that Sean Carr said about them earlier tonight. Sean Carr winning that PPW Heavyweight Championship last month against Evander James. We're going to have to see how long he can hold on to it with competitors like Terrell Destroy Everything Kenneth walking around here in Hazleton.
Well, let's hopefully we get underway here. Enough games by the champ. Referee Jim Holbert has called for the bell. We are underway. Once again, collar and elbow tie-up now, showing the power. Terrell Kenneth launching him across the ring, right across this 18-by-18 ring, and a shot right across the jaw. Chop right on top of the head.
the thing with power moves, the thing with powerful powerful competitors, is that it can happen at any time. Sean Carr was just standing there. In 0.3 of a second, he was on the other side of the ring on his back.
Well, you can't turn your back on Terrell Kenneth. That's a lot of man coming at him. He hasn't measured. Sean Carr ducks out of dodge again, and the game of cat and mouse continues. Here in your main event here. The main event on PPW High Voltage.
Well, Carr's just getting under these guys, under the fans here in Hazleton skin, and that's not going to do anything to affect Terrell Kenneth's chances of winning. So he ought to be a little bit more focused on what's going on in the ring. And Terrell Kenneth's going to slap him back into reality here if he forgot where he was.
Right against the ropes there, or against the rails.
Fans holding Sean Carr back. Terrell Kenneth mocking Sean Carr.
Old-fashioned fun and games, poke right between the eyes.
I love it. Kenneth smartly throwing the champion back into the ring. Jim Holbert in position. And Sean Carr is going to beg his way into the corner. That doesn't do anything with a guy like Terrell Kenneth who likes to beat people up. Now I guess bear paws to the corner. Sean Carr, wait a minute. Terrell Kenneth.
Sean Carr went downstairs, took him right out. Once again, taking the tree out by his knees.
Well, there you see the experience of Sean Carr going after the knee, going after the leg, destroy everything, Terrell Kenneth down. And Kenneth is going to be grounded on the mat for a while. Sean Carr's got him down. And Kenneth has desperately got to get back to his feet.
Well, the first thing you got to do with a much bigger man is cut the legs right out of him. Terrell Kenneth on his back is a lot easier to take down than on his feet.
Carr continuing to mock the birthday party over here to our right.
He's paying a lot of attention to those kids. Don't take your eye off Terrell Kenneth.
Kenneth operating from Buffalo, New York. He's built a very good resume up in the upper New York area and into the Ontario area as well.
Well, he recently moved. I don't know if you were aware of that.
Well, I just got the thing handed now.
He's residing in Brooklyn. I think he had some extra work on Sesame Street. That's why he moved to Brooklyn, to be closer to the studio.
Yost get him that job?
That's what Dave Yost told me, yeah.
Carr with a sadistic smile on his face as his opponent, Terrell Kenneth, is clutching his left knee.
Well, Sean went down low on that one to take the big man out and continues working on that leg, those tree trunk-like legs of Terrell Kenneth.
Kenneth smart to move to the outside of the ring to try to gain his composure back. But Paul, we've seen this be a wild card standing on the outside of that ring like that.
I'm just hoping he doesn't fall on us. No, please no. Oh, Terrell caught him right by the throat.
I thought they were both.
Oh, step up enziguri by Carr. Down goes Terrell Kenneth. I'm putting my arm out here.
I don't think that's going to do anything.
Someone call the St. Bernards.
I'm throwing you in front of me. Sean Carr looking like he's amped to do something here. And doesn't want to give it to the fans of Hazleton.
Oh, Terrell Kenneth pulls him out by his legs. He's saying he's sorry.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, right into the steps. Right into Frank Boris there.
And Carr saved himself there. That could have switched the momentum of this match entirely. Instead, Sean Carr throwing Terrell Kenneth into the stairs, and Jim Holbert standing over Terrell Kenneth at a count of 3.
Is it true that Holbert counts as slow as he moves?
I'm surprised he's up to 5, Paul. Sean Carr's going to sit there and use the ring as a hammock, waiting, and he may be looking back at this at the end of the night and seeing this as a huge mistake.
Terrell Kenneth can't get to that vertical base.
Yeah, Terrell Kenneth has hurt himself, and with all the energy in the world, throws himself back into the ring. And Sean Carr is not happy about it. Sean Carr would have just rather taken a count out and got out of here with the title. Instead, the match continues. And a kick right to the shoulder blade of Terrell Kenneth. Kenneth desperately trying to get to his feet. Carr trying desperately to keep him off his feet.
Carr going up top.
Again, showboating, Paul.
Pandering to the crowd, taking way too much time. You know what's coming here. Sean Carr. No water in the pool. Sean Carr misses wildly, holding his midsection. This could be the opening that Terrell Kenneth needs, Phil.
Well, yeah, you see the look on Carr's face. That one hurt him. And it's very uncharacteristic of Sean Carr, Paul, to talk to these fans so much, to care so much about these fans. And tonight, he's picked a very bad time to do it against Terrell Kenneth.
Absolutely. Sean Carr first up to his vertical base. Terrell Kenneth, look at that face. Another punch right to the jaw. This looks like you and EJ on 5th Street last week. Carr again with another big right hand. Oh, man!
There's the power move by Terrell Kenneth.
Double axe handle across the chest. Carr ducks the line. Oh, man! Down. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Oh, man! He was this close, Phil. This close to putting him away.
You see what you picked on earlier. The agile moves of Terrell Kenneth, how quick he can get to each move, how quick he can get to his feet. That was a perfect example of that just a second ago.
Oh, man, big bicycle kick by Sean Carr.
I think I caught a tooth.
Carr, Kenneth puts him up and over, step up Insecurity, didn't catch all of it, but staggered the big man. Carr going up to take flight. Kenneth staggered. Oh, man, he went for the knockout punch. He got him. We're going to have a new champion. His knee just buckled.
If Terrell Kenneth can roll Sean Carr into this ring, and Sean Carr, very, very experienced, veteran out of the ring.
Veteran move, Phil. Veteran move. He ducked out of dodge. And Kenneth out to greet him.
Terrell Kenneth, young in this business, but smart enough to know that he has to get him right in. Not pandering to the crowd, all business, Terrell Kenneth tonight.
Well, I can tell you what, he took a little bit extra time. Sean Carr bought himself a couple seconds by rolling out of the ring there, perhaps to clear the cobwebs and able to kick out at 2 3/4.
It's the smart men that keep the title for the long time, not the big strongest men, not the ones that are fearless. It's the intelligence that keeps the title, Paul.
Sean Carr up, big, another step up, Insecurity kick. Carr up to greet him on the top rope. What goes up must come down, Phil.
Sean Carr is absolutely out of his mind.
Oh, he's trying to get him up for a superplex.
He is out of his mind.
And this ring is not begging for that, I can tell you that.
Kenneth holding that left knee when he jumped off it, landed right down on it.
This is the opening Carr needs right here, having him setting up for that patented super kick. Oh, it's blocked. Pushes him for the ride. Drop down by Carr. Oh, matchbook cover. Oh, I thought we had a new champion.
Inventive move by Terrell Kenneth.
Oh, kicked him right out. Right out with the knees of the big man. Oh, man. Sweet Mary, mother of Joseph. It's over. Well, Phil, what a main event here on High Voltage. What a way to kick off 2019. I'm Paul Bowe for Phil Bravado. You've been watching PPW High Voltage. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.